Howdy folks, Big Anklevich here, podcaster, author, and carnivore. It is Monday, December 30th, 2024. Got our last update of the year. This is my update for week 82 of my journey to Wonderland using carnivore and alternate day fasting. Did I do any of that this week? I don't think I did. I mean, I did use carnivore, I guess. We can leave it at that. But yeah, it was an ugly week. If you want to skip this update, I will not be offended. I will be happy to just, come back next week. You can see me then. You don't have to see the lameness, the terrible progress that I didn't make this week. But yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into those daily videos and just see how poorly I did here on Big Anklevich on health. Okay, it is Monday. I'm not going to be doing ketones this week. I'm going to save my money for a time when I'm actually trying to achieve something to measure the ketones then. But I was a little bit better today than usual. I did have 2 small slices of cheese, but that's it. I mostly had, let's see, what did I have? I had some meatballs. I'm not even sure what was in them, but they were just leftovers in the fridge. And then I also had a big thing of pork belly, and that was pretty good. I filled myself up, and I should be good for the rest of the day. And hopefully I can completely avoid cheese tomorrow and into the future. We'll see how it goes. Okay, it is Tuesday, Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, everybody. I didn't eat well today. I did bad stuff, and I mean, same stuff. I ate cheese, things like that. Figure I'll do that through tomorrow, and then come the day after tomorrow, I will start into something. At the very least, I'll start into just straight up, lion diet carnivore, but I may do more than that. We'll see. I'm still thinking about it, but that's what's going on. Okay, it is Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. I wasn't too bad today. I had steak and eggs for breakfast. That's what my wife made us, or made me. She made something else for everybody else, and they had that. I did get a bag of pork rinds, cracklins, in my stocking, so I ate those. Not something I would normally eat, especially not on a lion diet. And I did have a little bit of cheese, not a whole lot, just a tiny bit. But I think it needs to be the last day. I think tomorrow, I've got to decide exactly what I'm going to do, but I think tomorrow may be time for a sardine fast. I may start that now. We'll have to see. Okay, it is Thursday, the day after Christmas, Boxing Day, and I'm trying to get back to it. This morning I ate a little bit of bacon and some steak. I put a lot of butter on it because I want to get a lot of fat, but I'm still having a hard time getting over the temptation of eating cheese and dairy products. See when I can manage to do that completely. I mean, it's not the worst thing that could happen, but gosh, it makes me feel crappy. So I need to get over it and stop doing that. I'm not going to do like a sardine fast yet, but that may be the first thing that I do next week. I got to eat the food that I've got for this week first. I don't want that to just sit there and go bad. So I'm going to eat that food. I got like some beef, some ground beef, and some roast and stuff like that I need to eat first. But maybe come Monday, I'll start into a big extended sardine fast. We'll see. But for now, I just gotta fight the urge and stay away from the temptations. Okay, it is Friday, and I was thinking that today would be the day that I finally stop indulging and get back on track, but it wasn't. Still had cheese and bad stuff, so maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Hopefully I can get it going there. Okay, it's Saturday, and I was pretty good today. I was pretty darn good. I mostly just ate what I have left over. I'm working myself. We're gonna do a sardine fast next week. We're gonna go for it, and I'm getting rid of all the food that I have for this week so that, you know, it doesn't go bad as I'm just eating only sardines. I don't know how long I can do the sardine fast. We're gonna see, but I'm gonna go as long as I possibly can. I'm gonna try and take it beyond just 72 days. 72 days, 72 hours. Maybe 72 days, we'll see. Okay, it is Sunday. It's the last day of this crappy week. And I am turning things around. I swear it will be done. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of myself being crappy and lame and worthless. I'm just not trying. And so I ate good today for one. Just finishing up the roast that I had. It's been a while since I cooked it, but I'm finishing it up, and tomorrow we'll start in on the sardines. That's going to be the big thing for next week, so make sure you tune in for that video. But yeah, as part of that, I figured I probably ought to up some exercise too. So today I decided I would go for a walk. So I am out walking the Greenbelt trails and enjoying that, along with eating right. And I'm gonna gain a lot of weight. Well, you know, this week is gonna end up with me gaining a lot of weight, but it's gonna come back off, and it's gonna get even better. I think I'm gonna break my stall and go right on past 220 when I come down this time around. I wonder if I'll have enough sardines or if I'll have to go back to the store and get some more. Here's the sardines that I have them set aside. I've had these for a while. It's about time I eat them, and maybe I'll have to go get more. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm excited about the future. It's funny because, you know, New Year's is Wednesday, and that's normally when people start their New Year's resolution. Well, I mean, my week starts on Monday, so I'm gonna have to start it then a couple days early, but whatever. All right, there it is. You got to see me flounder for a week, and now that I've floundered, we're gonna move on to sardines. Wasn't that a great dad joke? You have to admit that was a good dad joke. Okay, so this week was not good. It was, I was pretty proud of myself last week for not having fallen off the wagon and given up on carnivore, because I really was feeling temptation for it. I was really wanting to eat that cake. So I gave in and had cheese, which I don't usually eat, but I do like. And that was my treat to get myself through. But then here we are a whole week later, and I just kept on doing it and kept on doing it and kept on doing it and kept on doing it. And it was, I was always feeling terrible. My stomach always felt bad, but I kept on doing it because it's one of those things that I just don't have an off switch for. Cheese, and I also was having cream. I was going to the store and buying a big thing of cream like each day and chugging my way through the whole thing. I don't recommend that. That's a lot of fat. I was really overdoing it. Really overdoing it. And I'm not sure how I even justified it. I just didn't think about it. I kept saying, oh, tomorrow I'm going to stop. No, tomorrow I will stop. And then the next day, tomorrow I will stop. And yeah, eventually you just got to say, no, really, tomorrow I will stop. Or better yet, today. But yeah, I did finally get a hold of it on Saturday. and stop with cream, stop with cheese, stop with any of that stuff. And on Sunday, I was even better. I did have a little bit of sour cream on Saturday, along with some ground beef. And I shouldn't have, but I did. But on Sunday, I had nothing. I just had roast, and then I had a little bit of tri-tip that my wife cooked up for dinner. That was my food for the day. So it was nothing but what I should be eating. And that was pretty good. See that? Me having to clear my throat. That is one of the things that happens when I have dairy. My throat is always phlegmy. My skin gets dry. What else? My stomach obviously starts to hurt really bad. I started getting zits. I had a zit. I don't know if you can still see, but I had a big old zit that just appeared on my face. I haven't had that in like more than a year. And yet, here I am, just abusing myself. But that's okay. It's over. It is all over. And it's funny because even during the week while I was doing that stuff, I kept thinking, next week I'm going to do a sardine fast and it's going to be good and I'm going to really turn things around. And I was so weirdly excited about doing that, even while I was, abusing myself otherwise. So, yeah, it's interesting, the things that we can think of in our heads sometimes when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's probably some kind of addictive mentality, I'm sure. But anyways, yeah, we are going to turn things around. But before I talk about that, let's see what the damage was, because it was significant. Last week, at the end of the week, I had gained a bunch of weight and I was all the way up at 225.9 was my average weight for the week. And then I had this week. Where is my weight now? 233.2. That's right. That's a big increase. That means I came up 7.3 pounds this week. That's a big increase, for sure. Now, I say this every time. I know that that's not 7.3 pounds of fat. That's mostly just water and it's going to flush away, but it takes a while for it to flush away, for it to get back to where it should be. But I think I still put on some fat. One thing that I did a couple of weeks ago, I didn't do it last week because I didn't want to, but I figured I probably ought to put this on here as my baseline. This is where we're starting at so that I can have it recorded as I move into the sardine fast. But a couple of weeks ago, I put up my percentage of fat and my percentage of muscle that my scale tells me. And so a couple of weeks ago, my percentage of fat was 37.8%. Now it's 39.1%. That's going in the wrong direction. It's a whole percent, what is that, 1.3% higher than it was before. Don't want that. That's not what I'm after here. That's the opposite of what I'm after. My muscle percentage was 37.3%. Now, 36.6%. So it's 0.7% lower, which is another thing that kind of sucks. Now, I don't know that I lost muscle because of what I did. I think what really happened is just that I gained weight. So the percentage of it that was muscle is now less. And I think just flushing all the water out will fix that. I'm not sure. I think I must have gained fat though. How does the fat percentage go up along with the weight? Unless, I actually gained some of it. So that's something that I'm going to have to get rid of. I'm going to have to lose. It'll be part of this sardine fast / turning things around here in the new year. But yeah, that's what we're headed into now. I am going to do a sardine fast, and it's an open-ended sardine fast. I'm not doing just 3 days or whatever. I'm going to go as long as I can handle. Maybe it will be just 3 days. We'll see. I already had a couple of cans of sardines this morning, and they don't inspire me to want to keep going. I do not like sardines. They're not yummy. So it'll be hard, and maybe I'll only get 3 days in. I would like to see if I could go a week or more. I can only go probably 2 or 3 weeks tops, but because then, you know, some stuff's coming around that I won't be able to control what I eat, and so I will not be able to just have sardines. But, you know, for now, that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to go as far as we can. I'm going to try and do it at least for the whole of next week. I did a sardine fast once before. I don't know if you're a long enough time viewer of the channel to have seen all the way back in May of last year when I did the sardine fast. It was back in the days when me and Marshall used to still do stuff together on the channel. I need to get Marshall back on here, right? Y'all miss Marshall, am I right? Yeah, I knew it. I knew you did. But yeah, back in the day, me and Marshall both did a sardine fast. Eating those sardines was not a good time. It was not fun. But I managed. I ate 4 cans each day for 3 days in a row. And I feel super positive about everything.
If that's all you're going to eat, the prospects of enjoying that meal isn't very good. And that's probably the point, right? Part of the point of this sardine challenge is only eat when you're really hungry, when you really need it. And I guess I found that I wasn't that hungry most of the time.
That was our impression. It was tough, and I haven't done it since because I was not motivated to do it. I did have the possibility. I had the titles to put up over the thing anytime that I did it, but I have not done it yet. I think now it's time to give myself that jump start. That's really what I need. It's just a jump start to get going, to get back on track, and to do what I need to do. I think what I really need to do is really up my fat. And I think I will do that once the sardine fast comes to an end. I am interested to see just what happens with my ketones. Do they really go up? I've heard Dr. Boz talking about it and saying that sardine fast really kick things off. And I did see an interview, I think it was her who did the interview, of somebody who went like 100 days eating just sardines. Ooh, maybe I could do that. I don't know if I could do that. That's a lot. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what I can do. But we're on our way. Next week, you can check it out. What happens when Big Anklevich does this extended sardine fast. Tune in and see how it goes. It'll be better than watching this video, at least. I'll tell you that much. All right, folks. I will see you next week. Hopefully it'll be a video that is looking up a lot more than this one. And it's the time for it. It's New Year's. I mean, it's a couple days ahead of New Year's. But my week starts on a Monday. New Year's is until Wednesday. So I got to do my New Year's resolution a little early, I guess. All right. We'll see you next time on Big Anklevich on Health.